Hey guys, Dakota here, and today we're going to be going over preparation for a specific opponent. Now, I'm talking super match preparation. I'm not really talking tournament, because in a tournament you're going to see a ton of opponents. This is like specific best 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 7 for one opponent. Now, I'm kind of going to break this into a few fields, but the first field that I want to cover is learning about your opponent, learning the holes and how to beat them, and just any discrepancies that you can find with their arm wrestling. So my biggest recommendation on this, and it's pretty straightforward, is find film on this opponent. Whether that's Facebook film, whether that's YouTube film, whether that's film from someone else's channel, it doesn't matter. You want to find as much film as possible on your opponent. Now, we found the film. What are some filters that we can apply in our head to make this film more useful to us? I think the first thing that we can do is find the most recent and relevant. 7-year ago arm wrestling footage, you can't gauge how strong they are. You can't gauge how technically advanced they are from then. So, I think 2 years is getting to be a bit of a stretch. Anything inside of 2 years, a year, 6 months would be ideal. Find that on your opponent, and basically, once you find that film, whether that's one video or hopefully more than that, now we get into watching the film. So we find the film, and what are we looking for? I'd say watch it a few times at first and just kind of grasp very basic things in your opponent. My opponent's a top roller. My opponent's got a long arm. My opponent, is much stronger with their right arm than their left. Whatever you need to find. Then you start watching it more and more. This is where I have a lot of fun because I like to nerd out on it. But you start looking at the little minute things that make them them. What makes them tick? What do they do? Do they get frustrated? What gets them frustrated? Why is their top roll so good? Why is their hook so good? Oh, their supination looks to be off the charts. It's things like that. When he's setting up, I notice as soon as he kicks his shoulder back, he starts loading his pronation. And if I'm having a match with him, then when he kicks his shoulder back and I don't want to match his load, I'm going to, to things like that. You got to find what makes your opponent them. And then once you find that, you flip the script and you go, okay, well, if that's what they do, how do I beat that? It's that simple. Their rise is insane. What are some lanes I have to beat that? Do I want to force them into a hook? Do I want to try and get strong enough to outstrengthen their rise? Do I think I can already outstrengthen their rise? Things like that. So where are we at? We found video. We broke the video down. We started basic. We dove in depth. We know how to beat our opponent. Now that we know how to beat our opponent, it doesn't stop there. You can't go, okay, I know how to beat them. I'm going to wait till the day of. It's just not how it works, guys. Now that you know how to beat them, you have to take the necessary steps in order to ensure that that will happen. And that doesn't just mean, okay, when the day comes, I got to pronate through their cup. No. Guys, this is what I do, and I recommend this to anyone with a match coming up. You need to assume you are not strong enough to beat this opponent. Even if you can mop the floor, if everyone's telling you, man, you're going to destroy this guy, you don't need, you're just going to win. It does not matter. What matters is up here. You need the mental aspect to go in and be able to beat them. You need to mentally be there, and you need to physically be there. I'll cover the mental stuff in a second, but physically, you have to assume that you are not as strong as them. You need to understand what it takes to beat them, which we've now done, and then you need to train those lanes. I'm not saying stop training everything, but I'm saying if you do your full circuit of training, but you know that you need cup to beat this person, you need to double up on the cup. You need to get the numbers higher. You need to really, really work it. Just so that it's actually a bit of a mental trick when you gain your physical, because you're going to get physically stronger, but you're also going to build confidence. And what comes with confidence and preparation comes mentally. You will mentally develop as you go, and every time you do this for a match, you will develop a habit out of it. You will get tendencies, you will become more confident in yourself, your nerves will become less. I'm not saying don't have any nerves, but your nerves will lessen as you prepare. You know how to properly prepare, and you do the things you need to do to win. Those are my first two. Understand your opponent, know how to beat them, do the necessary training to be able to beat them. Now, the third thing, this is like a week to 24 hours out, day of kind of things, is you need to do what you have to do to be able to win that match. A lot of these matches are won in training, but people lose them very quickly 24 hours out. People come in and they go like, oh, I've been training so hard. Like when I practice pull, I feel so good. And then they go to the table and they freeze. And it's just because this isn't as solid as it needs to be. You need to eat the proper food, have enough water, get enough sleep, understand that the day is coming. And with understanding the day is coming, and you need to be doing this in your preparation too, don't get me wrong, but a week out, you really got to hone in on this. Start thinking about the match, the possibilities. What if he top rolls me? What if he hooks me? What if I top roll him? What if I hook him? What if he flops? What if he, and the more you think about the match and the more you know what's going to happen in it, the more you're going to be able to dial in on the day of and not be surprised by anything. Anxiety comes from surprises and lack of preparation. Those two things. If you're not surprised on the day of, and if you've prepared like crazy, you'll have some nerves, that adrenaline going, but you're not going to be like super nervous. And guys, 3 of the 4 things we already have covered. Know your opponent, watch the footage, know how to beat them. Do what it takes to beat them. Along with doing what it takes to beat them comes with the week of mentally preparing. And I'm going to break this down. It's super simple, guys. When the time comes, you have to show up. I've seen so many people who I thought should win a super match not show up. And as simple as it is, it's super hard. When the day comes, you need to have done the things so that you can show up on your absolute best. Because the reality of arm wrestling is, if you lose, it's all on you. But if you win, it's all on you. Now that I've got that out of the way, the 4th thing I want to say, I want to lighten the tension a little bit. As much as it's all on you, a team is very important. If you have a team that you can trust, that you believe in, that you know will tell you the right things, go to them, rely on them, use them. They're your greatest advantage. Arm wrestling is an individual sport when you're at the table, but building up to it, your cornerman, it's a team sport. Go to the people who you are willing to take advice from and willing to listen to and say, hey guys, I'm arm wrestling so-and-so. I've gathered this. What do you think? If you trust them and you know they'll give you good advice, take away what they give you and take it in and develop a game plan with them, run through with them, get them to emulate things, and you will be good. The reality of it is, I believe if you do those 4 things, you are setting yourself up for success. Can you do these 4 things perfectly and still lose? Yes. Sometimes, guys, there's a strength gap, there's a technicality gap, and that's just the way it is. But I know for a fact that if you do those 4 things and you go into battle and you do not come out successful, that you can at least be okay with that loss. You can say, I did everything I could and I still lost. And all that does is that builds character, that helps you grow, and that makes you a better arm wrestler. And at the end of the day, we're all going to experience loss. It's how you handle the loss. So again, guys, the 4 things I covered, you need to understand your opponent, learn about them, know how to beat them. You need to do the preparation in order to beat them. Along with that comes showing up on the day of and having your team help you. Your team is super important, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I love talking about this just because it's something that I take near and dear to me, and with super matches all the time, it's a lot of mental, and it's fun to articulate it to you guys. If you enjoy, I hope you like, I hope you subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, and I'm really excited where you guys are taking this channel. I see nothing but great things happening, and it's all because of you guys, so thank you so much.